Thank you, Nalina. And it is Monday, and that means here on Winging It, we are joined live with Dax from TMZ to go over everything that is happening in Hollywood. Thanks for joining us as always, Dax, but let's get right into it. Lil Wayne had a pretty frightening weekend, and I'm not just talking about Halloween. What's happening with that?
Yeah, very, very rough week for him. Very scary, but basically had 2 seizures last week on 2 different plane flights. He was flying, trying to make his way back to LA, had to stop off in Texas on emergency landing because he had a seizure on the plane. They hospitalized him there. Then once again, he had a second seizure, and they ended up hospitalizing him in Louisiana. And now he is resting at home at his mother's house, trying to get better. Well, they can look at him, he's got a court date that he was trying to make here in LA on Friday. Obviously did not make that. They were able to postpone it until today, but it does not look like he's going to be able to make it to LA today for the rest of this trial. So they're going to have to talk with this judge, figure out what they're going to do, because this is a jury trial, and obviously they're not going to be able to hold a bunch of jurors there and inconvenience them. So, obviously I wish him the best, and we'll figure out what goes on with this court case.
Now, does it seem like he's going to make a pretty quick and full recovery, though?
I don't know. Obviously, seizures are one of those things that you got to use some medication to get them under control. I don't know how severe they were, what triggered them. So obviously, the doctors are going to be looking at him to see what they need to do to get him stable.
All right, now, Dax, you can't see, but I am dressed up pretty patriotically as Uncle Sam for Halloween, and we have a couple celebrities that are also making pretty patriotic fashion statements. Let's start off with Beyonce's Obama earrings. Tell us what's going on with that.
Yeah, she wore these earrings out the other day, and it wasn't all in your face. It was just a gold earring that said Obama in it, and the designer handmade these things, and they're $32 a pair. And apparently, the designer had only sold like 5 pairs before Beyonce wore them. And the second Beyonce wore them out, this person got 1,300 orders from around the world to get these earrings. And it's just a little statement, but obviously everyone knows that Beyonce is voting for Obama. And on that second note, there was a Katy Perry concert that she performed, and it was at one of the Obama rallies, and she was wearing this big dress, and it said on one of it, who she's going to vote for. It said Obama here, and it was checkmarked, and it had Mitt's name, and it wasn't checkmarked. And I was like, it's interesting how these celebrities these days are trying to make it very well known who they're voting for, and they do it with their outfits because that can be immortalized in a photograph, and everyone will see it.
Well, I am certainly interested to see if there will be any Romney-themed fashion statements. But thanks, as always, Dax. And you can catch him weeknights at 10:30 right here on CW23. But now we're going to head over to the Kitchen World Kitchen, where some spooky Halloween tweets are being made.